Hey y'all, gravity. Any day above ground, live it. I hope everyone's doing well. It is terrible down here in Atlanta, Georgia. Terrible. That rain is looking ugly. But at least I don't have to work outside. So, how are y'all doing this morning? I'm gonna try something a little different before we start. I wanna it's not so much a rule, but more of a greeting. So when y'all come in, just tell me, even if the show hasn't started, tell me how your day is going. Tell me how your day's going. My day is great. I got a lot of sleep and I'm happy. I'm happy. And that phone call made me happier. It made me happier. I'll tell y'all once the whole saga is over, but it made me happy. Woo! But anyway, folk, you see what's on the screen. Yeah, two Jewish women decided to talk crap. And these Jewish women got the right backlash that they were supposed to get. And we're going to look at all of it. So on the left is Julianna Marguiles. Now, if you've been under a rock, you do not know that she talked crap about us in an interview. And then she responded to her said crap in an interview. And y'all are going to like what she said. And we're going to go down the rabbit hole a little bit because there was a reason why she said what she said. And then on the right, you may not remember her, but she ran with Aunt Becky and them in that college admission scandal. That is Felicity Huffman. And in true Hollywood fashion, even if you're a felon, if you're white, they will interview you. And you get to say whatever. Wait till you hear what she said. And you're going to like it. But before we start, let's see who's in the building. Denise Scales, good morning. Katsy, good morning. Sybil, good morning. David Brown, good morning. What's that y'all said? Kathy said we've gotten already 3 inches of rain in the Florida Panhandle. That's because DeSantis did a debate with Newsom and he brought the bullshit back because he got his ass kicked. I might play that tomorrow morning. I think I will play that tomorrow morning for the family if you didn't see it. Because I don't know what that cocksucker thought he was accomplishing by debating the governor of California in a presidential race, which just fuels speculation that Newsom's going to throw his hat in the ring. And the days are going to say that he is our cat. But we shall see. We shall see. Denise said you got overcast skies in West Virginia. Uh-huh. That's the meth-headed white people. But we're not going to go there today. Not yet. But yeah, family. Let's start with old Julianna. Let's start with her. Because I ain't understanding how you run your damn mouth like that and didn't think that we would say something. I like that one. I like that one. So I have it all loaded up. I'm just putting in a new clip. I think y'all will enjoy this one. I think y'all are going to enjoy this. But let us begin. Let's pull it up. Where are you? Here we are. Okay.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
So what you see on the screen, family, at the bottom, Julianna Marguiles. Of course, they had to put the explicit on there. But she talked with Andy Ostroy. I'm sorry. Ostroy. And if you don't know who Andy Ostroy is, I forgive you because I didn't even know who he was until this came up. Until he came up. But what you know what I'll do for you, family, since I just looked it up. This is Andy Ostroy. He's an actor, producer, and director who once served as a CEO and chairman of a marketing agency. Hmm. Hmm. His old lady was killed by somebody, and that's how he got thrust into the limelight. It was actually, they say it was a migrant, but we don't care about that. We really don't. We just want to give a little bit of backstory on this man. But let's hear what Julianna said. Fair use.
The Jews were the ones that walked side by side with the blacks to fight for their
Okay, I love now this is the new thing. The Jewish folk were standing with black people in solidarity during civil rights. That's great. That is wonderful. And y'all know my pet peeve when somebody says blacks. That's my pet peeve. Like we're not people. But okay. Because we know when they say Jews, they don't like it too tough. But okay.
rights because they know. And now the black community isn't embracing us and saying we stand with you the way you stood with us. Jews died for their cause. Where's the history lesson in that? Who's teaching these kids? Because the fact that the entire black community isn't standing with us, to me, says either they just don't know, or they've been brainwashed to hate Jews. But when you've been marginalized so much as a community, the way I feel we have, isn't that when you step up? So that
Well, I think the brain. I think you're
right.
right. I think the brainwashing is that there's this narrative that's been created that Jews are the oppressor, Jews are genocidal.
When have we ever oppressed? Ever? You can use the argument for Israel.
Say that again, ma'am.
Is that there's this narrative that's been created that Jews are the oppressor, Jews are genocidal.
When have we ever oppressed? Ever? You can use the argument for Israel.
I love how they talk about history, but they just conveniently leave that part out. They've never oppressed anybody. I'm still trying to figure out how I could say this without getting in trouble because I just got off a strike and my channel is rising, bro. I don't want them to cancel me yet. Not to the end of the year. Let me get to 3,000 first. We almost there, family. Ma'am, what is going on right now? A lot of people in the world are saying the two words that start with E and C. Y'all not oppressing nobody. Y'all not oppressing nobody. Y'all not oppressing nobody. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Y'all not oppressing nobody. Hey, who wants to answer that? Who wants to answer that? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Who want to answer that? Man, what do you think Mossad been doing for years? Damn, I gotta be careful. It's tough. It's tough because I know certain words on YouTube can't say them. But hey man, I can say this. It's funny that you say that the J community does not oppress people. I think Kyrie Irving, if he was here right now, he'd have a lot to tell you. That seems like oppression to me. Should I say it, family? All right, I'm gonna say it. This police force that runs around the country in different jurisdictions, different states, different municipalities. Yeah, who majority of them, especially in the big cities, who taught them? Oh my God, I said it. I'm getting in trouble. I'm getting in trouble today.
Want to do? If you is afraid to be talked about, you gonna
You're
have
in trouble.
Come on with it.
That's amazing.
We gonna talk. Ooh. More people came in. I did not even see this. I am sorry, family. I did not even see this. CRU Realty. Hello. Mike 4282. Good morning. We writing, family. We're writing. Tyquin Campbell. Good morning. We're talking today, fam. We're writing everything because we're gonna remember this. But she got more.
Israel, the UN. I mean, here's what kills me. Is that these kids are calling Jews colonialists. If you're gonna go with that argument, kids, then get the fuck out of America. Because you were not here first.
Right.
Native Americans were here, and you owe them a big fucking apology. And
You mean black folk? You forgot about black folk.
and move the fuck out.
Yeah, we're the biggest occupier of all.
Ooh. Ain't that something? She said more. I hope y'all know that. She said more. She said more. You don't believe me. I figured you didn't.
You know, let me go here. There's I'm gonna move on. There's a growing concern.
She said more. Fair use.
Use of pronouns.
It's those kids who are spewing this anti-Semitic hate that have no idea if they stepped foot in an Islamic country. These people who want us to call them they, them, or whatever they want us to call them, which I have respectfully really made a point of doing. Like, be whoever you want to be. It's those people that will be the first people beheaded and their heads played with a soccer ball, like a soccer ball on the field. You know, there was a film being shown by this black lesbian club on Columbia campus, and they put signs up that said "No Jews allowed." And as someone who plays a lesbian journalist on the morning show, I'm more offended by it as a lesbian than I am as a Jew, to be honest with you, because I want to say to them, you fucking idiots. You don't exist. Like, you're even lower than the Jews. A, you're black, and B, you're gay. And you're turning your back against the people who support you?
Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. Here we go, family. Hey, I could tell they never read articles. Never. Black Storm, good morning. They never read articles. Check this out. Hey, she said in Islamic countries, basically you would be eliminated for being who you are, right? Cool. You know what they said in Israel back in January maybe would have happened? tabernacle. Oops. They say how Israel's this LGBTQ haven over there. It's like Atlanta over there. But they said that the government was going to probably change that. They don't like that. What is the first sentence they said in this? By the way, oh, this is the Jewish Telegraphic Agency. Oops. Here we go. That's a cute picture, is it not? Yeah, they standing in all that. I like how they have the Durex sign there. That's great marketing. What is this? The minister holding the country's purse strings calls himself a proud homophobe. Huh? Doesn't seem like such a haven. And he controls the money. Oops. Another minister said pride parades are vulgar, while a deputy minister who wants to cancel them was just given power over some aspects of what school children are taught. And then there are the lawmakers who want doctors to be able to decline medical care to LGBTQ people. Kind of sounds like America. Are we going to talk this morning? Huh? These are all members of the new Israeli government helmed by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, and their extreme anti-LGBTQ sentiment has unnerved LGBTQ Israelis and their allies at home and overseas. Well, ain't this something? Ain't this something? The politicians' positions are not new, but their positions of power and leverage within the government are. Plus, the new government's push towards a judicial overhaul that would give lawmakers the right to overrule the Supreme Court adds vulnerability to legal precedents that have protected LGBTQ Israelis. The majority of the gay community in Israel is feeling very unsafe, says Hyla Peer, the chairwoman of Aguda, the Association for LGBTQ Equality in Israel. You have at least an intention to legislate laws that are dire for the gay community. Could Israel cease to be a haven for LGBTQ people in a hostile region? Netanyahu and others in his coalition say they are committed to protecting gay rights, but the volatile political situation means the future is hard to predict. Where did LGBTQ Israelis stand before this government? Israel is known as a gay haven in the Middle East, and Tel Aviv is frequently cited as one of the most gay-friendly cities in the world, with a pride parade that draws hundreds of thousands of revelers from Israel and abroad. But the full picture is more complicated. Same-sex marriage is not legal in Israel. Still, like other couples not recognized by the country's religious establishment, LGBTQ couples can access the legal benefits of marriage. Israel's religious institutions control marriage for each of its constituent faiths, and the Jewish rabbinate hews to orthodoxy. That means a slew of couples cannot marry in the country. Interfaith couples, marriages between Jews in which one of the couple is not recognized as Jewish under Orthodox precepts, marriages between a man and woman who was not divorced under religious law, marriages between a Cohen or descendant of a Jewish high priest and a divorced woman, and LGBTQ couples. This one is interesting. I did not even know this. I didn't even know this. I knew Cohen men descended of Jewish high priests, but I didn't know you couldn't marry them. I did not know this. But okay. We continue. Under Israeli law, those relationships are nonetheless recognized as legal for the purposes of benefit, inheritance, parenting, adoption, and other rights if the couple is wed abroad, or in certain cases, if the couple can simply prove a longstanding common law relationship. Oh, hey, Julianna, you said that they don't oppress. The Jews don't oppress. Huh. We're not going to read that. We're not going to read the rest of it. I'm going to let y'all read it. She said they don't oppress. Right? That's what she said. Cool. And we know what happened, family. Once you put something on the internet, everybody has an opinion. Folk, I ain't never seen somebody get torched like this. She got torched. Fam. I mean, we've seen people get torched, but this woman got nuked from Pluto over this. What she said. Tabernacle. Loads of social media users are wondering what just came out of Julianna Marguiles' mouth. The Good Wife and morning show actor is in hot water for comments she made about anti-Semitism and what she says is the lack of support by the Black and LGBTQ communities for Israel in the wake of the October 7th Hamas attack. Critics have a few choice words for her choice of words, such as racist, Islamophobic, and transphobic. The actress was on the November 20th episode of The Backroom with Andy Ostroy, her second time on the show after an episode released March 23rd. Ostroy is a self-proclaimed proud Democrat, producer and director known for his HBO documentary on late wife Adrienne Shelley, writer-director of the 2007 film Waitress. The podcast began benignly enough with a discussion of Marguiles' work with the Holocaust Education Program at the Museum of Jewish Heritage in New York, as well as a recent performance as journalist Laura Peterson in the Apple TV series The Morning Show. The character is a lesbian, although Marguiles is straight. But Ostroy and Marguiles, both of whom are Jewish, went on to talk about anti-Semitism in the light of the Israel-Hamas war. Marguiles described herself during the podcast as not religious, but called out a lack of support for Israel. She described an instance during last month's March for Israel in Washington in which supporters were left stranded at the airport after bus drivers chartered to drive them to a rally deliberately failed to show up, which was proven to be a lie. It was proven to be a lie. They had the wrong company. If that had happened to any other marginalized community, this country would be in an uproar, Marguiles said. But because it happened to the Jews, for some reason, it's laughable. Marguiles also suggested that the young people spewing anti-Semitic hate are often those concerned with pronouns and gender identity. These people want us to call them they, them, Marguiles said, or whatever they want us to call them, which I have respectfully really made a point of doing, like, be whatever you want to be. Then you shouldn't talk about them at that point. Marguiles added, however, that Hamas and Islamic fundamentalists would not share the sentiment. If they step foot in an Islamic country, the actor said, it's those people that will be the first people beheaded and their heads played with, like a soccer ball on the field. And that's who they're supporting, terrorists who don't want women to have their rights. LGBTQ people get executed, bar none, you're dead. Again, they are not, we're not even going to legislate this because, again, they think all these people saying they're anti-Israel, they're playing pro-Islam, pro-Middle East. That's what it is. They've tried to take it away from Palestine and say that you're just supporting the Arab world. Okay, fine. We're gonna let you have that. Because then every time we tell you that's not what it is, you say that's what it is. Okay, cool. We're gonna let you find. We'll let our actions speak louder than our words. We'll do that for you. Marguiles went on to describe how she's tried to educate herself on Hamas in the aftermath of the October 7 attack on Israel, citing the 2014 documentary The Green Prince and episodes of the podcast Making Sense with Sam Harris. I'm not even going to talk about Sam Harris today. I'm not even going to go there. It's really not about Israel. It's about Hamas and jihadism and radical Islamism. I'm educating myself, Marguiles said. I don't want to spend my day learning about jihadists. They're toxic, horrible, inhuman people who think I shouldn't exist in the world. P.S. Not just because I'm Jewish, but also because I'm a woman. About 26 minutes into the podcast, Marguiles criticized supporters of Palestinians for abetting anti-Semitism. We heard that. Towards the end of the podcast appearance, Marguiles referenced the 2022 Ken Burns documentary, The U.S. and the Holocaust, and its depiction of how Adolf Hitler drew inspiration from the racist practice of the Jim Crow South, which is also why in the Civil Rights Movement, the Jews were the ones who walked side by side with the blacks. And you know how I feel about that word. That term, I should say. to fight for their rights because they know, Marguiles said, and now the black community isn't embracing us and saying we stand with you the way you stood with us. Yeah. Yeah. We want to stand with you, the people that allowed Jinsa to run wild. Yeah, we want to stand with you on that. Yeah. Yeah. I got it. You right. You didn't say nothing about that. Interesting. The writer Sama Fadil posted a TikTok supercut of some of what she considered Margulies' most inflammatory remarks from the podcast to X, where it went viral. And it received nearly 5 million views as of late Thursday. Other folks on social media criticized Margulies' use of blacks and they, them as substitutes for harsher discriminatory language. I've never heard someone want to say a slur more than Julianna Margulies does in that little podcast she did, writer and comedian Joel Kim Booster wrote on X. Representatives from Margulies did not immediately respond to a request for comment Thursday night. Margulies has not issued a response to the backlash, but she has apparently deactivated her X profile and turned off the comments on her Instagram. Of course she did. Of course she did. Of course she did. That's usually what you do. You don't stand up to the criticism. You hide in your shell like a turtle. 52 people in the room. Make sure you hit the like and share it out to your people via text message so they can see it faster and they can get in and say they like it, and hopefully subscribe to the channel and subscribe if you have not done. I don't see nobody in here new, but that's all right. Whole life personality, good morning. Kiana G, good morning. Hey, guess what? It only took her 24 hours. She did all that, but then she responded, fam. Fox News, but it's okay. Julianna Marguiles apologizes after comments slamming black LGBTQ supporters of Hamas sparked backlash. I did not intend for my words to sow further division, the Emmy-winning actress said. Interesting. What did you think was going to happen, ma'am? They tell on themselves. Now, I would love to call her an American racist, but she took longer than 10 seconds to realize that she owned herself. So we're gonna let that ride. We're gonna let that ride.
What to do? If you is afraid to be talked about, you're
in trouble.
Come on with it.
That's amazing.
Ran. Television star Julianna Marguiles issued an apology after comments she made slamming black and LGBTQ supporters of Hamas sparked intense backlash on social media. You know the white supremacists love the fact that she said that and that black folk were outraged. They love that shit. They're sitting there jacking themselves off. Pause. I am horrified by the fact that statements I made on a recent podcast offended the black and LGBTQIA plus communities I truly love and respect. Lord have mercy. Eric LaSalle must have called you and said, "What the f are you doing?" He hit you with that text message. Don't tell that lie. Eric LaSalle called you up. Dr. Benton called you up and said, what is you doing? You better go outside. Marguiles told Deadline on Friday, I want to be 100% clear. Racism, homophobia, sexism, or any prejudice against anyone's personal beliefs or identity are important to me, full stop. Oops. Y'all don't believe I said that. There's her statement. Oops. Let me get the quotation in there. Oops. You literally just did this. You did the first two. You did the first two. Matter of fact, you did the first three. You did all of this. You got pissed at black folks because black folks have been on the large population scale quiet. We don't care about this. This ain't got nothing to do with us. We told you that you didn't like that. Homophobia, you went in on the LGBTQ, IA plus, minus, whatever. You went in on them. Talking about something, if they go to Islamic countries, they finna get it. Sexism, you done went in on gender identity or any prejudice against anyone's personal beliefs. We personally believe we don't give a damn about this. Huh? Or identities are important to me. Full stop. Uh-huh. Lady, who you fooling? I'm sorry. Let me let Will laugh for me. They just tell on themselves. Oh, by the way, we also have a response for this whole statement that you got.
Hey, yo.
Full cap. You meant every word you said, and that's all right. I like to deal with the bigot I know than the racist I don't. Damn, Fox News, you can't even spell supporting right? God, Jesus. Come on. Well, that's the level of y'all know what I'm going to say. That's the bastions of intelligence, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to belabor all this. Ooh. This is what I was going to pull up something else, but I'm glad they referenced it in here. Marguiles, who is Jewish, expressed her dismay at the lack of support there has been for Jews in the wake of the October 7th attacks. I'm the first person to march in Black Lives Matter. When that happened to George Floyd, I put a black screen on my Instagram like I ran to support my black brothers and sisters, she said. They always love to run back saying how much they help black folks. I deserve grace.
Bro, what you on?
Huh? So because you went outside to march, that's supposed to help you. So you're allowed to say whatever you want because you can show us a picture of you outside in a protest, in a march. Oh, Denise. Now, Denise, that's just disgusting. That's just disgusting. That's just disgusting. I can't believe you said that. That's just disgusting. Family. Denise is she okay. Denise, sister Denise, I got something for you, sister Denise. That's just. Ladies and gentlemen, I want everybody to clap for sister Denise Scales because she found a new level of villainy. She did. She did. We got to give her a clap. I wish I had my clap clip, but we don't have it. So we'll use this as a substitute. Wow. That's she Denise was like, listen, no, you nah, this ain't cool. This was a retarded thing to say. That is wild. I'm sorry, family. That's just wild. That's just wild. Sister Denise, by the way, You you reminded me of something. You heard me. Hey, hey, Sister Denise, I got something for you. You ready for this? I got something for you. You reminded me of something. As soon as you said that statement, you reminded me of something.
You know, let me go here. There's I'm gonna move on. There's a growing concern.
Oh, Barbara, it was hard work, and I worked hard.
My ass bleeds for you.
Sister Denise is choosing violence this morning. I like it. I like it a lot. Continue, madam. Give me some more. Woo! Piece of the action. That's a great goddamn movie, blood. By the way, it's free on YouTube if you ever want to watch it. This whole scene right here, where old Cheryl Lee Ralph went in on the teacher for being bougie. Whew. But back to Julianna. I looked at the statement again. I started laughing. I'm sorry. I got to be professional. When LGBTQ people are being attacked, I run. Well, you just ran to give them that work. I made a commercial for same-sex marriage with my husband in 2012. Like I am the first person to jump up when something is wrong, as I think most Jews are, because we have been persecuted from the beginning of time. Bruh. Is she serious? The beginning of time? Oh, you mean maybe she meant the Jews that are black. Maybe that's what she meant. Maybe that's what she meant. I think that's what she meant. Speculation. Not just in World War II. Ah, that's the beginning of time for them, family. World War II. That's the beginning of time for them. But literally from the beginning of time. Okay, I was wrong. When we first lived in Israel, way before anybody else. Huh? We first lived in Israel? What? I'm not going back into that, family. I'm not going back into that. I'm not going back into that because I already showed that they did. Let me be quiet. Let me be quiet. Ooh, let me be quiet. Because if I say it, they're not going to give me full monetization. I already know it. Let me be quiet. Let me be quiet. And give it to her one more time.
I worked hard.
My ass bleeds for you.
This woman blood. Spin her up because she is finished. Yo 103 Queen and good morning. Soul Vanguard, good morning. She said it. Okay. She said it. Here we go. They put comments on here. Look how many comments. Almost 4,000 comments. Somebody's typing as we speak, family. Somebody is typing as we speak. Sebastian Finn, he said, as Kamala Harris would say, togetherness is important, which is why we will work together and continue to work together to address these issues, to tackle these challenges, and to work together as we continue to work operating from the new norms, rules, and agreements that we will convene to work together on to galvanize united action. This is a matter of urgent priority for all of us, and I know we will work on this together. There was nothing wrong with what she originally said, and she knows it. She fears for her career, which is why she came out with the apology. She didn't do anything wrong, period. Ooh. We found a KKK comment in this thread. We found one of them. There was nothing wrong with what she originally said. Always takes one. The only thing she did wrong was apologize. Here's a thought. What she should have done initially was not even bring us up. We had nothing to do with this. This is the cancel culture at work. Well, here we go. Hey, dummies on this thread. If you know cancel culture exists, maybe you should shut the fuck up and not say something that's going to get you canceled. I told you, this is the bastion of intelligence. Bullshit. I tell a lie. This is one of two things, family. This is one of two things. First thing this is.
No medicine, there'd be no mayonnaise. No medicine, there'd be no mayonnaise. No medicine, there'd be no mayonnaise. No medicine, there'd be no mayonnaise.
That's one. That's that MAGA crowd that swear up and down that we're all in this together, but as soon as you have a little bit of an opinion, here they come. By the way, the person that she talked to, oh yeah, he a Democrat, but he loved him some Trump. That's why I really played that clip, but of course they don't get that, but it's okay. Number two. That's them, family. I just want y'all to understand. That's them. They're more pissed that she apologized than what she said. But, you know, again, this is the group that love to tell you that we're all in this together. The fact that y'all, never mind. The fact that they still think that this woman, because she apologized, makes her less of a person, should tell you everything you need to know, family. Everything. Everything. But hey, since y'all want to come up in here and talk your stuff about black folk, hey, we got something for you.
Worked hard.
My ass bleeds for you.
There you go. Our asses don't bleed because we don't take it up the butt. But y'all do. So, yeah, whole lot. Now we move on, family. We're going to move on. Oh, Felicity Huffman. God, I thought I would never talk about you, but all right. Whew. Y'all got to hear what this woman said, family. I mean, I don't know where they find these people, where they find them at. Matter of fact, Whoo, family, strap in. Strap in. This one gonna be fun.
You know, let me go here. There's a, I'm gonna move on. There's a growing concern.
Family. Now, again, Felicity Huffman was caught up in that scandal with Aunt Becky and them with getting their kids into colleges, doing nefarious ways of getting them in there. And they all said this was not illegal, but okay, fine. She sat and did 11 days in prison, family. Her and I think her husband might did a little bit more, but I ain't sure. Wait till you hear, because of course she's coming out with a book. Wait till you hear what she said. Fair use.
News exclusive, actress Felicity Huffman talking about her arrest and incarceration in the Varsity Blues college admissions scandal.
I spoke at length with Huffman, her first and only interview. She opened up about why she did it and how the punishment she received led her to another woman who had served time, Susan Burton, who now runs an organization that's changing lives.
ABC 11 LA. They got the exclusive. So don't be surprised if you see Felicity Huffman end up in a Disney movie very soon. Don't be surprised. Continue.
It felt like I had to give my daughter a chance at a future. And
ma'am, you're a successful actress and your husband was successful as well. How much more of a chance did your daughter need? At a certain point, you're supposed to, as a parent, provide the environment that your kid is supposed to thrive in. So that's more on your kid than you. What were you doing? Why were you not watching your kid? Why were you not helping to further nurture your child? That you needed to risk your freedom and your status of voting and obtaining firearms and everything else that the laws of this country are granted to people without felonies are entitled to. Why would you risk that? I get it. Everybody said you're supposed to risk whatever for your kids, but there's a certain level you ain't supposed to go. This was retarded. But continue.
so it was sort of like my daughter's future, which meant I had to break the law.
In December of 2017, actress Felicity Huffman drove her daughter to take the SAT test, her daughter not knowing that Huffman had paid $15,000 for someone to falsify the results.
She was going, can we get ice cream afterward?
Mind you, I did not see this interview. So my reaction is going to be genuine. You already know why I slapped my chair. You already know why I slapped my chair. Why? Ma'am, why? Why are you here? I know this is the woman that does that organization, but you're going to tell me that this black man could not interview her by herself. This is the only way she could get praise. She's actually doing some good, and this is the only way she gets some praise, by sitting next to a woman who broke the law. You gotta love it.
Words, scared about the test. What can we do that's fun? And I kept thinking, turn around, just turn around. And to my undying shame, I didn't.
Felicity Huffman, star of Desperate Housewives, an Oscar nominee, one of 33 wealthy parents to face federal charges in Operation Varsity Blues, accused of conspiring to use bribery and fraud to get their kids into top colleges. The middleman, a self-styled college counselor named Rick Singer.
After a year, he started to say, your daughter's not going to get into any of the colleges that she wants to. And I believed him. And so when
she could have went to Pasadena City College, got her grades up,
he slowly started to present the criminal scheme, it seemed like, and I know this seems crazy at the time, that that was my only option to give my daughter a future.
That's so in your heart of hearts, you knew this was BS and you still went through with it. Hey, your man tells you, I'm gonna go rob this bank. I want you to come with me. You get in the car. You know robbing a bank is wrong. You get caught. You doing about 10 years. More if y'all catch a body somewhere and you still go through with it. Okay.
And I know hindsight is 20/20, but it felt like I would be a bad mother if I didn't do it. So I did it.
Months later, the FBI was at her door.
They came into my home.
Wait for it.
They woke my daughters up at gunpoint. Again, nothing new to the Black and brown community.
One more time, since y'all didn't, I know y'all weren't really listening. Y'all was like, I don't want to hear this white woman. And then the Metal Gear Solid, when you heard that last couple words, the Metal Gear Solid alert it went off in your head. And you were like, what did she just say? I'm finna play it again. Torian, he was like, huh? I see a PPP coming on her.
FBI was at her door.
They came into my home. They woke my daughters up at gunpoint. Again, nothing new to the Black and brown community.
That's right. She said they came in my house, guns a-blazing, woke my daughters up. I understand what happens in the Black and brown community because white people have never had the FBI or local municipalities run up in their house, guns a-blazing, looking for somebody. You right.
Huh? No.
Yeah. She said it, family. You thought I was kidding.
Targeted a child.
You got to get off the crack pipe, man, please.
No.
Ricky Jones, good morning. How the hell did we get involved with this? She's sitting next to a black woman. You're going to find out why. I know you probably came in late, but it's all good. Good morning. Sir Nick, good morning. Tilo Brown, good morning. Lavanya, good morning. NY State of Mind 22, good morning. Still Kevin Trees, good morning. Roku Muro, good morning. Yep, she said it. One more time.
Do it. So I did it.
Months later, the FBI was at her door.
They came into my home. They woke my daughters up at gunpoint. Again, nothing new to the Black and brown community.
You said this and sitting next to a black woman. This situational awareness is so crappy, it's not even funny.
And folk, them white people lost their mind.
And a lot of white folk have demonstrated eloquently that they don't have no sense.
Why would you say that, ma'am? You sitting next on the left to a black woman sitting across from a black man, and you said that bullshit. Oh my God, no. I almost want to get a FISA, FOIA warrant. Order, sorry. And Freedom of Information Act request and go get this body cam from that night. I got to see something.
Then they put my hands behind my back and handcuffed me, and I asked if I could get dressed. And I thought it was a hoax. I literally turned to one of the FBI people in a flak jacket and a gun, and I went, "Is this a joke?"
It was not.
You thought it was a joke. You thought it was a joke? Oh, I get it, because you're in Hollywood. So you thought one of your friends was playing a prank on you. That's a whole rabbit hole I'm not going to get into today. I'm not Hollywood and law enforcement. I'm not even going to get into that. By the way, we have a sentiment for you.
God. My ass bleeds for you.
Yeah, that's how we feel. She can't be serious, but she is serious.
Not. Huffman pled guilty, served 11 days in prison, paid a $30,000 fine, did community service, and apologized.
I think.
Ooh. Hey, black and brown. Well, I'm leaving the brown out of this. Hey, black community. When have we ever got a sweetheart deal like this? Let me lay out the deal again.
A joke?
It was not. Huffman pled guilty, served 11 days in prison, paid a $30,000 fine, did community service, and apologized.
11 days in prison, $30,000 fine, community service, apology. Damn, give Jonathan Majors that. Except the jail time, because he ain't do nothing wrong. Let him pay his court costs and let him go home and get back to being king. Let's go. Huh? We got people drumming up charges on black people from like 65 million years ago. And they don't get that kind of sweetheart deal. Y'all crucified Bill Cosby to the point he had to sit down for 3 years. And he get home. And y'all still trying to put him back in jail. Are you serious? You know how many black people who commit a crime would sign up for 11 days in jail, a $30,000 fine, community service, and to go home and apologize? Do you know how many black people sign up for that committed a crime? And mind you, family, this is Fed charges. This ain't state charges. This ain't local charges. Family, I want y'all to understand this. This scandal got so big, it hit the White House. Do you understand this? This is the link that they do not like projecting out here. It got so bad, it got to the White House, where Department of Homeland Security had to get involved. This broad did not even get RICO charges. They tried to plead down the charges. That's why she only did 11 days. She was looking at a few years. Yes, sir, Torian, and thank you for your work on that. Yes, sir. Ain't that something? Well, you got YSL down here in Atlanta. They talking about they trying to give these brothers 30 years.
I think the people I owe a debt and an apology to is the academic community and to the students and the families that sacrifice and work really hard to get to where they're going legitimately.
She's made no further public statements until now. Why now?
I want to use my experience and what I've gone through and the pain to bring something good, which is to shine a light on Susan Burton's organization called A New Way of Life.
A New Way of Life is a nonprofit that helps formerly incarcerated women get back on their feet by providing housing, clothing, job training, and above all, safety. Here is where Felicity Huffman did her court-ordered community service.
I said, I'm here to apply to work, but I understand if you don't want me. And Susan looked at me and went, yeah, I want you.
Well, I thought.
Black woman, you really said, fuck yeah, I want you? Okay. Sure.
We would bring her in and, put her at a desk and have her work, in the office. And she said, no, I want to do real work. And she just organized all of our closets and donations. She went jogging down Central Avenue in South LA and created exercise classes for the women.
And when her 250 hours of community service was up,
What? Whatever.
Huffman stayed on and joined the organization's board of directors.
When I saw what A New Way of Life was doing, which is
Man, what? Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. I didn't just hear that. Wait a minute. I didn't just hear that.
Exercise classes for the women.
And when her 250 hours of community service was up, Huffman stayed on and joined the organization's board of directors.
When I
How the fuck do you let a felon who is on community service become a director on the board? Damn, it must be Jesus. It must be nice. It got to be nice. What's the name of this organization again, family? I want to do some quick research. Where is it? Villa La Tournelle, A New Way of Life. Okay, New Way of Life, say less.
She went jogging down Central Avenue in South LA and created exercise classes for the women.
And when her 250 hours of community service was up, Huffman stayed on and joined the organization's board of directors.
when I saw what A New Way of Life was doing, which is they heal one woman at a time. And if you heal one woman, you heal her children and you heal her grandchildren and you heal the community.
Felicity Huffman is one of the most beautiful people I've met in my lifetime. And I know that she's had a hiccup, but it's not the hiccup. It's how you come through the hiccup.
Huffman told me her daughter was turned down by every college she applied to during the scandal. She retook the SAT and earned her way into Carnegie Mellon University, where she's in the drama program. This weekend, Huffman is hosting the 25th anniversary gala for A New Way of Life. You can learn more about that organization and donate at...
The world is correct. The world is correct. Hey, family, we got some breaking news.
This is way over the edge. Like we it's not even over the edge. We died already.
This is beyond the event horizon. Like we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah, we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah.
Here's your breaking news.
This is way over the edge. Like we it's not even over the edge. We died already.
This is beyond the event horizon. Like we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah, we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah.
So this is the gala that black man was just talking about. 25 years, transforming lives and restoring hope. Shout out to her for doing the work. I'm not hating on that. Not hating on that. When we further go down, you're going to see why I got a problem with this. So that's tomorrow night, 5 p.m. Vibiana in Los Angeles. Nice restaurant. I've seen pictures. Honoring Community Champion Award. Tatiana von Furstenberg. Right? Okay, I don't know who this person is. Really? Movement Builder Award, the Honorable Maxine Waters. Mad Maxine. She's getting an award. Flozell Woodmore Memorial Award, Shakia Walker, New Way of Life resident, hosted by Felicity Huffman with surprise musical guests. Let's see, because they're having a silent auction. Let's see what they got. Ooh, a Napa Valley wine train. We know about the Napa Valley wine train. They threw black women off because they said they were loud. I wonder who's going to pay for that. Whimsical Jury said, Merry Christmas gift basket. Time to get cozy. The Kinsey collection. Roots pack. Bruh, who did this? Wait a minute. The Roots package? What? Did he not say he embellished this? What? And you're starting at $150? What do you get? So you get his picture and a signed autograph copy of Roots. Bruh. Oh, man. One bid. So one person put a bid on it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Roots. Shit. Healer, what is this? No bids. Ah, the picture of the black woman with an afro. Nobody bid on it. Huh. Interesting. That's quite hilarious. No bids on the book about with Simone Biles. Your preteen reader will love this basket as it has everything they love to snuggle up and spend the afternoon reading. Two great books. On Air with Zoe Washington by Janae Marks is the second in a series of books about a young girl who helps get her father released from prison after a false conviction. And Cici Rios in the Desert of Souls by Kalea Rivera is a middle grade fantasy novel. Both are for 8 to 12-year-olds. Added to that is a great knit throw blanket and a Eureka Dreams throw pillow, and voila, it's the perfect set. Black and brown. Lamar Farms. What is this? This basket contains variety of candles from Lomar Farms, a farm located 20 miles outside of New York City, owned by former city folks who left the urban life for the farming life. 20 miles outside of New York City. So what is that? That's either northern New Jersey or Westchester. All right, do your thing. My kid is the next Einstein. Okay. One bid on that. Okay. Best part of the morning. Bolt Up. Marcellus Wiley. No bids. Let's go Chargers. Okay. Bundle of Joy. No bids. Cat's out of the bag. Entertainment package. Nobody bid on this. $300. 2 tickets to the LA Philharmonic at Disney Concert Hall. 2 tickets to the Laugh Factory. 4 Museum of Music tickets and 4 tickets to a Noise Within Theater. Okay. Ski package, no bids. Wine Lover and more. Who Let the Dogs Out? No bids. Let's go Dodgers. Nobody wants to go see the Dodgers? What the hell is this? Modern day Harriet Tubman? What is this? In this piece, Miss Burton is depicted. Oh my God. Are you serious? Wait a minute. In this piece, Miss Burton, the black woman who runs the organization, is depicted as the modern day Harriet Tubman. Bruh. Oh my God. Y'all don't believe that I read that. I know y'all don't. I know y'all don't. This woman is the modern day Harriet Tubman? What? Shining a light on her role advocating for social justice and fighting against systematic oppression. Well, Phantom B, hello. You want the full What's Happening DVD set? Shit, they put it on Tubi. They said they ain't finna pay them off. Bruh. Harry T-Lo Brown said it. They need to quit playing with Harriet like that. Why would you do this? Who did this? SETT 23. Why would you do this? Thank God nobody bid on that. Are y'all serious right now? Y'all can't be serious. How is she the modern day Harriet Tubman? How? Oh my God. Hello. Anybody want to come up and talk? I got about 30 minutes. And then I got to get ready to go to plantation. Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman. How did she risk her life for this? I want to know. How did she risk her life for this? I don't understand this. I don't understand this. She said, and shout out to the people, 80 in the building. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate that. You gotta be kidding me. Harriet Tubman. One of the most important figures in establishing the cousins and their rights in this country. And you are equating this woman who, again, I'm not hating on the organization, but it's nowhere close to what Harriet did. Nowhere close. But all right. You want to run with that. Do your thing. You got a day left. You got a day left. Damn. What's this thing called again? New way of life. I'm trying to see who else is on this board. I would love for us to find out who else is on this board. Ooh, here we go. They have it. Here we are. A new way of life. Re-entry project. The annual report. Now, I don't know. She might have joined this year. Well, let's see. Co-director's letter. Okay, so she's doing it with a black man. That's her? Oh no. Oh no, that's not her. Pamela Marshall. Okay, sorry. Safe housing. Okay. Workforce development, re-entry, legal service, family reunification, advocacy. Again, I'm not hating on the organization. It's just some of these decisions look kind of weird. Oh, she made the Kelly Clarkson show. That's cool. Safe net. Bruh, why do y'all keep using icons like this? Okay, fine. Financials. Here we go. Regina Jones. Okay, so she must have joined this year because she's not on this list. So she must have joined this year. I ain't pocket watching. They put this out. I ain't pocket watching. And they made $17 million last year, pre-audit. They had $9 million in expenses. They have $8 million in the coffers. That's what's up. Wow, they got $6 million from organizations. That's what's up. Do your thing. So the total assets are 31. Don't have that many liabilities. All right. Profitable. Very profitable. Do your thing. Shout out to you. That's 2021. Surprised they ain't put out a list of the board of directors. Wow. That was wild, family. I know how the black and brown community feels. That was wild to say.
Worked hard. My ass bleeds for you.
I can't believe she said that. Woo. I know how the black and brown community feels. Ma'am. I guess now she can get that. She could get that because she jogged through South LA on Central Avenue. Oh, look, the troll has showed up. Oh, here we go. Oh, hey, do you know what you call a white troll who shows up in a blackity black comment thread? You know what you call that?
Smoke wins. Flawless victory. Fatality.
That's called getting sent to the gulag. Have fun with that and make another one. I can do this for the next 30 minutes. Polite personality said, who better what creating this BS? Real white supremacist child, you lost your place. Absolutely, your effery will end. Giving you devils grace the end that way. Hey, Black Spider, thank you for the $20 super sticker. I appreciate that. Sunkissed by the Most High. Hello. She is behind, but she's getting edified. Hey. Let's do one more story before we get out of here. I got a little bit of time. Let's do one more story. Y'all want to talk about Fat Joe? I'm going to give y'all a choice. Y'all want to talk about Fat Joe and what he said? Or do you want to talk about how you want to talk about how now they're putting out that Chauvin got hit 22 times? Or one other story. Or we could just talk. Because Fat Joe ran his mouth again. So Denise says Chauvin. Okay. Look like we might be talking about Chauvin. I might save the Fat Joe thing for upload next week. All right. We're going to talk about Chauvin.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
So we all know that a couple weeks ago, last week, right? Yeah, last week, we heard reports that Chauvin got stuck. We were all happy. We were yelling happy Thanksgiving. And the internet was like, yeah. Come to find out, he actually got hit up 22 times. And the guy that did it was white. And they said that, listen, if y'all didn't come in here, I'm going to kill him. But his reasoning was retarded. Because he said he did it in honor of Black Lives Matter. Why are we in it? I get he took out George Floyd. I get that. Why are we in it? Because we know Black Lives Matter is code speak for black folks. You should have just said, I ain't like the critter. And I wanted him dead. Never mind. Inmate who stabbed Derek Chauvin 22 times was charged with attempted murder, prosecutors say. Derek Chauvin was stabbed in prison 22 times by a former gang leader and one-time FBI informant who told investigators he targeted the ex-Minneapolis police officer because of his notoriety for killing George Floyd. Federal prosecutor said, you should have just left it at that. You should have just left it at that. Kathy said, I heard they were trying to tie the stabbing to the FBI because it was an FBI informant that stabbed him. Well, they can do whatever they want. John Tursack. I guess we'll just say Tursack. John Tursack was charged with attempted murder a week after the November 24th attack at the Federal Correction Institution in Tucson. Sorry, I was about to say Tucson. In Tucson, Arizona. He told correctional officers he would have killed Chauvin had they not responded so quickly, prosecutor said. Interesting. Wait, this can't be him. That can't be him. There's no way. Yeah, this ain't him. I'm about to say, nobody has his picture, which sucks. But, okay. Wait, is that him? Is that really him? They have a picture. I don't know if this is him. They're saying this was the dude that did it. Now he's 52, so it could be, but I'm not putting out no speculation. That's the picture that they're running around with. But okay. Tursack, who is serving a 30-year sentence for crimes committed while a member of the Mexican Mafia prison gang, told investigators he thought about attacking Chauvin for a month because he is a high-profile inmate, but denied wanting to kill him, prosecutor said. Tursack is accused of attacking Chauvin with an improvised knife in the prison law library around 12:30 p.m. on Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. Correctional officers used pepper spray to subdue Tursack, prosecutor said. The Bureau of Prisons says employees performed life-saving measures. Chauvin was taken to a hospital for treatment. Tursack told FBI agents interviewing him after the assault that he attacked Chauvin on Black Friday as a symbolic connection to the Black Lives Matter movement, which garnered widespread support in the wake of Floyd's murder in 2020 and the black hand symbol associated with the Mexican Mafia, prosecutor said. In addition to attempted murder, Tursack, 52, was charged with assault with intent to commit murder, assault with a dangerous weapon, assault resulting in serious bodily injury. The attempted murder and assault with intent to commit murder charges are each punishable by up to 20 years in prison. Tursack is scheduled to complete his current sentence in 2026. So you couldn't wait till you were about to get out? All right, I guess. A lawyer for Tursack was not listed in court records. Tursack has represented himself from prison in numerous court matters. After the stabbing, he was moved to an adjacent federal penitentiary in Tucson, where he remained in custody, Friday inmate records show. Messages seeking comment were left with Chauvin's lawyers. His mother, Carolyn Runge Paulenti, did not immediately respond to a Facebook message. In post earlier Friday, Paulenti said prison officials had told her that Chauvin was in stable condition, but were otherwise not forthcoming with details about the assault or his injuries. The Bureau of Prisons saying gave updates to everyone Chauvin asked to be notified. Interesting. Well, there you go. Son, you say he looked like Meathead? God, dog. You say he looked like Rob Reiner. You out of line.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
You out of line. Woo. That is true, Sunkiss. The family's still grieving and her murderous son lives. Yeah, by the way, hey, how's that fall of Minneapolis working? How's that working out? I tell you, family, I tell you, they just that documentary is hilarious. You mean to tell me motherfucker watched this thing, saw his mama showed that he did the wrong thing, and they still think he did something right. Oh man. This is why I said that damn white vote gonna doom us all, boy. They look at the evidence presented in front of them and still say that nothing happened. Oh wow. They still have it over 8 on IMDb. Talking about it shifting my thinking. Are you crazy? Are they crazy? What do you mean it shifted your thinking? The man literally took somebody out with an illegal move, and y'all are saying that he did the right thing because he supposedly died from either the heart or the fentanyl, when experts have said that wasn't going to kill him. So how else was he going to die? So Chauvin on his neck had nothing to do with that. That didn't do nothing. Cool. So I could punch you repeatedly in the face and belabor your breathing, have it on film, but because you might have had a bad respiratory infection or cancer and you die on the way to the hospital, I should not be convicted of that because you had cancer and the cancer was going to kill you anyway? Huh? Okay. Bastions of intelligence, ladies and gentlemen. I done told y'all that already. And we tell them this all the time when they say stupid things like that.
Fuck yourself. But go yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is.
I mean, Grant, good morning. That's them. But they so loving. Remember, they tell us they so loving. All right. Oh man, funny. Mm. Mm. Some kids said all have high IQs, right? Hasn't that been told to all who listen? Yeah. We got a 75 IQ. They over 100 and they look at things and can't interpret it. Mm. Mm. That's crazy. Hmm.
Want to do? If you is afraid to be talked about, you gonna
You're
have
in trouble.
Come on with it.
That's amazing.
I think I'm done, family. Oh man. You gotta love politics, ladies and gentlemen, because this will be used. This will be used. I know I have this under social commentary on my playlist, but this how we stood with y'all. Y'all need to stand with us, motherfucker. When we wait a minute. Thank you. I just reminded myself of something. I'm trying to see something. I'm trying to see something. I'm trying to see something. I know she deactivated her X account. I know this, but hey, Julianna, I'm curious. Did you ever say something about a certain topic that we be talking about out here? Since y'all love to tell us that you stood with black folks on them front lines. Did you that subject? Huh?
You know, let me go here. There's I'm gonna move on. There's a growing concern.
Well, good goddamn. What does this say? Not many results containing reparations. Let's search for only. Well, they show your picture. Oops. Huh? I don't see your name attached to any of this. Oops. Huh? What is this? So it's weird, like reparations moment where the girls get to do what they want to do and the guys get to do what they want to do. Huh? What is this? Reparations? I don't think I could do. Why would y'all mention reparations when y'all talking about y'all trying to get nude on TV? Huh? Oh, of course. Kerry Washington's the one that said it. Okay, what did you say? Here we go. On The People vs. V.O.J. Simpson, Sarah plays Marsha Clark, who became a victim of rather grotesque sexism. She's told she has to change her look, dress in more feminine style, smile more, change her hair. As actresses, what have been the most overtly sexist things you've experienced in your careers? Kerry Washington said, I am in this very surreal environment right now, having Shonda Rhimes as my boss, where it's almost the opposite. It is specified in scripts that guys take their shirts off all the time. Julianna Marguiles said, is it really? Washington said, the guys are naked all the time. And she has said to all the women on the show, you want to do a love scene in a Parker, you just let me know. So it's this weird like reparations moment where the girls get to do what they want to do and the guys get to do what they want to do, but they know Shonda wants them to do. Huh. So Juliana, you said nothing about reparations. Let's see. Felicity Huffman, did you say anything about reparations? I mean, you're working with black people now. Did you say anything about reparations before that? Huh? Looks like you didn't. Well. While you're running down Central Avenue in South LA, they kind of need that. They kind of need that. But okay. But okay. I think we're done.
And a lot of white folk have demonstrated eloquently that they don't have no sense.
I'm getting out of here, family. I appreciate y'all coming through. I appreciate the high that we got. It was about 80 something. I appreciate it. Hopefully you learned something here. If you did, I did my job. If not, I'll try to be better next time. I shall see y'all tomorrow morning. We're gonna look at that DeSantis Newsom debate, and yes, we will have the debate format set up for that, and it's gonna be fun. I hope. But anyway, y'all, take care, stay safe, and you know what to do when the agents of chaos come to mess up your day.
Want to do? If you is afraid to be talked about, you're
in trouble.
Come on with it.
That's amazing.